stop scamming women. It's time that we as a male species begin to take responsibility for what actually happens with our counterparts, the females of this species, and what's happening with them and their future. You right now, if you are currently romantically involved with a woman that you do not intend to spend the rest of your life with, you're scamming her. And that's not okay for me. What has happened over time is that women have become more and more and more and more devalued over time. This is not women's fault or women's, that they're the ones who caused it. No, this is actually men that actually caused this. Men caused this by not protecting their daughters and by not making sure that the women that they are romantically interested in do not go down that path of intimacy. So when you are romantically involved and intimate with a woman that you're not committed to for life, you are literally scamming her, and I'm going to explain in what ways you are. First of all, you are not the product that she believes you are. In order for you to actually get her to sign up, to buy your product, you had to impress her. You might have to embellish the truth a bit, or lie a little bit, or give her high hopes of things that you have no idea how you're going to achieve. That's scamming. That's literally lying in order for you to get value out of the other person, and then you are not going to fulfill your end of the bargain. Oh, let's just, have fun and not take things so serious. And it's not, why can't you just chill a little bit? Women are trying to find a high value man so that they can actually secure their future, while you're just wasting their time and causing them to basically be devalued from their future husband's territory, okay? You're literally renting another man's wife right now if you're not committed to her for life. So committing to a woman for life is a very big deal, and I've got some videos on it on this channel, like, for example, do not get married, right? I have some very important videos that you should be watching. If you haven't watched them, make sure you go and check it out. Men of high value, do not get married. It'll probably come up. You're scamming women when you're basically stringing them along on your journey while you should have been focused on building a business, building your financial future and building your foundation, becoming more of who you truly are. Your potential is diminished by the fact that you're being currently held back by the romantic endeavors that you've got. The women that you're with believe that it will go somewhere. And if it won't, you literally scam them from the very beginning. Scammer! Being a scammer is not okay. Now, the second way that you're scamming women is believing that they should pay their own way, right? When you're dating them, very often she's got a job too. Is that how to treat women? Is that valuing women? Now, obviously, I understand the aspect of you need to have more power in the relationship, etc., and that you shouldn't put her on a pedestal, yada, yada, okay? But I'm trying to explain to you the aspect of how you actually have the power. You being able to provide more value to her life than she can provide for you is power. And the only way that you can do that is if you have something noteworthy, an achievement of some sort, some financial security, an affluence that allows her to not have to work at all. Why should women have to work? In fact, this is the main problem in society these days, that women have to work. We can literally eradicate that immediately by simply only accepting women into our lives that don't want to work. Are you in a circumstance right now to take on a woman or multiple women that don't work? Because if you're not, You're scamming her by having her pay her own way while giving you benefits. She still needs a job. That's not acceptable. Another way that she is paying a price to be with you is your ignorance. You don't understand women. So she's putting herself, her emotional well-being at massive risk. Because if you were to completely and utterly reject her in a bad manner, that causes her to think about you for years and years and years and years and years on end, that would be because of your ignorance. The ignorance of the big picture of what happens to a woman when bad things happen to a woman, okay? There are ways to end a relationship without making it bad, okay? So make sure you understand that stuff. You need to talk to experts, professionals. I highly recommend that you do my 30-day free trial so that you understand how to treat women in general, but especially a woman that you're not committed to for life and that you kind of, you realize right now after watching this video that you've been scamming her all along. It's time to solve that equation. You don't want to cause her massive pain, but you are literally causing that risk by allowing her to romantically be in your life when you're not supposed to have her in your life right now. The most important way that you are causing her to pay a price that she shouldn't be paying for a product that's not even ready for her is the fact that she's paying with her time. She's paying with her youth, okay? The longer you're with the woman and stringing her along and her believing that this relationship will go somewhere, time is flying. Time is escaping her. And you do understand that the women that you're interested in are usually between the age of 18 and 25, right around that age range. Guess what? If you're with her for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, she wasted the window, okay? She had a window to capture the ultimate man for herself, and she wasted it on you. A dude that doesn't have his life together and has no intention of being with her for long term. It's messed up. And this is what guys do all of the time. And then we blame women for the issues that they've got. No, you should be blaming all of the men that slept with her and then tossed her to the wayside, and then you ended up with her. You have to realize that a breakup is 100% always the man's fault. He's the one who's responsible for the breakup. I'm just explaining you from a rational, logical standpoint that you as a man have more power than women. You're more consistent than them. You are more emotionally stable than them, hopefully. And as a result, the breakup is 100% your fault. You can control your thoughts to some degree. Women kind of have things happen to them more so than men do, okay? The more masculine you want to be, the less time you have to invest in women in the short term, temporarily, until you're ready to take on a family. But that comes way later down the process once you started and established your financial foundation and started building your business. What we do here with Men of High Value and the ONTRACC app is to help you to move towards financial freedom so that you can get the women of your dreams, so that you can actually commit to them for life, okay? Not necessarily marriage, but commit to them for life so that you can create the family lifestyle that you desire. You want to have a legacy. Your children, your grandchildren, your great-great-great-great-great-grandchildren are going to be your legacy, and that choice of who's going to be the mothers of those children, you got to be wise about that choice. And stringing along someone is not the best way to go. It's not the masculine way to go. And I highly recommend that you begin to tap in the correct mindset and think bigger and think beyond yourself and take responsibility. With Men of High Value, I'm going to help you to achieve all of your dreams. Make sure you DM me at Men of High Value on Instagram or Telegram, and I'll help you to gain the financial freedom that you need. And that's going to require you putting women on hold romantically for a time. Thank you so much for watching.